The Grand Canyon is one of the world's greatest natural wonders, and it's right here in the United States. It's a massive canyon carved out by the Colorado River over millions of years. And it's so big that it's actually visible from space. But what's even more amazing than its size is its history. The rocks in the Grand Canyon are so old that they are some of the oldest rocks on Earth. They were formed over 1,800 million years ago, and they've been around ever since. That means that when you stand at the edge of the canyon and look down into its depths, you're literally looking back in time. But unfortunately, most people don't get to experience the Grand Canyon the way it was meant to be experienced. They just drive through in a car, and then they miss all of the hidden gems along the way. So if you're planning on visiting the Grand Canyon, here's how to do it right. First off, make sure you have a camera with you. Trust me, you'll want to take some pictures. And speaking of pictures, did you know that there's a secret location in the Grand Canyon that's considered to be the most photographed spot in the entire park? It's called Mather Point, and it offers stunning views of the canyon's three famous layers, the Tonto, Bright Angel, and Kaibab formations. The best part is that it's located on the South Rim, which is the most popular and most developed area of the Grand Canyon, so it's definitely worth checking out. Next up, we have a little gem of a hike known as the 360 Trail. This trail is located near the town of Williams, Arizona, which is about an hour's drive north of the Grand Canyon National Park. The hike is only 1.5 miles, but it's pretty steep, so be prepared for some uphill climbs. The reward at the end is definitely worth it, though. The 360 Trail takes you to a spot where you can see the entire Grand Canyon laid out before you like a giant topographical map. You can see the layers of rock that make up the canyon walls, and you can even spot some ancient Native American ruins along the way. All right, now let's talk about something that most people don't associate with the Grand Canyon: whitewater rafting. Yeah, that's right. You can actually go rafting on the Colorado River and experience the Grand Canyon from a whole new perspective. There are several different rafting companies that offer trips ranging from one-day excursions to multi-day adventures. Now I should warn you. The water in the Grand Canyon can be pretty cold, but it's also one of the cleanest rivers in the United States, so it's definitely safe to swim in. Just make sure you bring a wet suit if you're planning on going rafting anytime soon. Okay. Next up is one of my favorite activities at the Grand Canyon, and that's simply hiking along its many trails. There are literally hundreds of miles of hiking trails in and around the Grand Canyon National Park, and they range in difficulty from easy strolls to challenging climbs. If you're looking for an easy hike with stunning views, check out the Rim Trail, which is located on the South Rim. The trail is paved, and it offers incredible views of the canyon below. If you're feeling a little more adventurous, try the Bright Angel Trail, which is one of the most popular hikes in the park. The trail starts at the South Rim and descends 4,000 feet into the canyon. It's pretty steep, but the views are absolutely breathtaking. All right, now I know I just talked about how you can experience the Grand Canyon from the ground and from the river, but what about from the air? Well, you can also take a helicopter tour of the Grand Canyon, and trust me, it's an experience you will never forget. The best part is that there are a variety of different tours to choose from, depending on your budget and how much time you have available. There are even helicopter tours that include a landing on the bottom of the canyon followed by a champagne toast. How romantic is that? So those are just a few ways to experience the Grand Canyon like a local. If you're planning on visiting this national treasure, I highly encourage you to do it right. Not only will you get to see one of the world's greatest natural wonders, but you'll also support the local economy and help protect this beautiful place for generations to come. Thanks for watching.